Mm, Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Yes, everywhere you are watching me from, um, uh, I'm coming to demonstrate how group by function is used in SQL. So, if you can see this data is a whole lot of about 100,000 data sets. If we check here, that's 113,037 data observations. So I'm coming to use this data in VS Code to demonstrate how to work around the group by function that is used to create summaries and then make aggregation of integer values and then continuous variables. So stay tuned. This is the Excel version of it. It was converted into a MySQL database file, and then I've referenced that database file in the VS Code to take you through. So basically, this focuses on how the group by function is used in SQL data queries. So without wasting my time, I will navigate to my VS Code editor. So if you have ever tried to summarize your data in SQL and you got confused by group by, this video will help you fix that in the very short possible time. So keep tuned. By the end, you will be able to calculate total averages and summaries. So stay tuned while I take you through this. So basically the group by function, what it does is it is used to create summaries of a number of data set that are integer values, but maybe having some categorical data matching to them. Yes. So that is it. So without wasting much time, I'll proceed to the actual work. So to start first, the data has already been given. So if you are given such a thing and you want to check whether the data actually is uploaded here, you run this SQL queries. Describe I see. Okay, so before you do any different analysis, so you can run this code to check also and see the variables that are being found in your data set. So that's what I've done here. You can see you enter your SQL base, then you run this describe those cells, which is the cell is a table name. So you run it to describe how your SQL table is looking like. So here you see I have date, day, month, year, customer age, blah 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 blah, revenue, profit, and then it has stated their type: text, integer, text, integer, text, integer, JSON files, So default none, and then other things. So after this, you can also even always refer from here to get the name of your variable. So then I'll now move to or group by functions. We do this, sorry. SQL, then select, sorry, select all. The star is used for all, or is a star. The asterisk is used for all. So do we have from which table? So we specify the table name, which is sales. Then you put the limit, limit of 5. Let's run it and see. Okay, so now you can see that our data is they are appearing, and so you can see that here. And so that's the first 5 rows of the data set. So when this one go through, we are now coming to the group by function. So I will just copy this and go and modify it whichever way is fine for you. You do it. You can write it from scratch. So but I decided to copy here. So now I'm coming to make the edit. So now I'm not looking for all the columns of the data set. I will need some specific columns so that I can group them and do summaries. So then what are those columns? When I come to the describe here, I have country somewhere, country and state, and then I have profit, cost, and then revenue. So I'm going to work with country, state, profit, and then revenue in the year. But first, so you put your distance space to the right, then the country, that's seal. So if I want, I can, okay, country, there's no need putting the distance. So country, comma. So my first thing is to sum the profit. So profit, so it must be the same as it is appearing here, profit. So profit, so sum profit as total underscore, sorry, total underscore profit. So from sale, this time around, I'll leave the limit. Then from sale, I'll then do group by country. Oh, sorry. I needed to bring this code down here. Don't know why I left it there. Okay, then I'll now take this one up there. X. Okay. There is some error. Sorry. Okay. So this is where the group by function is now used. So what the group by will basically do is that If we look at the country section here, I have Canada, Australia. You can see Canada is appearing about twice. Australia is appearing about 3 times. So what the group by does is that it will take the totals, and so it will sum the profit. Then it will sum the profit for all sections that are Canada. Then it will take Canada and place the total profit by it. It will take Australia too, and then it will sum all Australia profit. Then it will put it by this in Australia. So let's run the code and you see 6 rows affected. And so if we check if we check we have these figures, and so these are the total profits. These are the total profit based on the country base. And so this is what the group by function will help you do. You can increase this one to more and more. So country, I'll put state here. State, sorry. Okay, so you let me move it to the next. Let me copy it and modify in the next cell. Yeah, so I think that is what will help us. So here I'll select this and group by state, group by state, by state. So you see it's giving us error, and then it says that of select list is not in group by. Yes, so you can see that the select list is country, and the group by we are using state. So you have to change this or add state to the select section of your code. What is it saying? It's not the group. So the issue is that if you put country here, so these are text value. If you put country here, you must put country 2 down here. If not, the code will not work. The code will not work. So if you want to get a clean code, you do it this way. Okay, country. Sorry. Country. Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay, all right. You can see that this has worked. And this has worked. You can see that it has repeated the country. You can see United States has repeated because there is states. So it will group by the state first before it will group by the countries. So in that way, because you cannot have states being combined, they cannot combine. This is how they are individuals, and this thing they are going to be. So that is it. So if we check, we have how many states? You have 63 rows, so meaning we have 63 states in the data set that we are running. The distinct 63 states. So that is it. So if we want to, you can add more aggregate functions here. So sum. Okay, let me put it in the next cell. So I just copy this and modify it there. So So add another cell here. So I'm adding more and more. I'm adding more aggregate functions. So sum revenue as its name. So as total revenue. Okay, I can add average. So average, you just do avg revenue, you spell it out, revenue as average underscore revenue. So let's run this code and see. Okay, so you can see that here I didn't put the comma here, so we have to put it. If you don't put it, it won't work. So let me run it and see. Okay, all right. So you can see that this has now further giving us the summaries, aggregate summary using the group by function. In this case, to give us the summary table. So you can see that this is very exciting. If you are working in the area of data, and then you happen to find out this, you should know that this is very helpful in making a quick summaries or getting more insight from your data. One thing I would like to add is that you can add an order by funds. You can add an order by this thing. So also order by. So order by what? You want to order by the highest figure. So there will be total underscore profits. Provide that in ascending order. Yeah. So you can see that that's ordered based on profit, the total profit from ascending order. You can see the figures. You can see the 105, 141, 171. You can see that the order is increasing, until the highest. If you want it to be in descending order, delete this and add DC, and you run it, and you see that it will give you from the highest, from the highest to the. So if you check the states, California was the state that had the highest total profit, followed by England, followed by British Columbia, and New South Wales, Washington being the fifth, or is it the fifth? Yeah. So if this interests you, I will say that you like my video and then subscribe to my channel. I'll be bringing more of this kind of support on my channel, so you can stay tuned by subscribing and then liking, and then also telling me areas that you might need assistance. One thing that you guys didn't see is how the data was managed to be brought into this VS Code editor. So it's also something I'm going to do. I'm going to do a video on that. Thank you very much. Don't forget, subscribe and comment. Thank you.